Hey everybody, it's Jodi. I'm going to show you a quick and creative card with the new Velvet Meadow designer paper. So I just kind of separated it out a little bit so you could see all of the patterns. One side has a more floral, busier pattern. The other side is definitely more of a neutral look. And they all, the floral sides all have some like velvety flocking on there. So if I just rub on the neutral side, you don't really hear a lot. If I rub here, I think you can hear that texture. And it's really fun. Different parts on each sheet. This one has a ton. They're actually even kind of hard to separate because there's so much on there. But you can see on this one, there's lots of flocking on there. So it's just this soft, velvety texture on this designer paper. So I use that. Let me set that aside. And then I am using the new Exciting Times bundle. I really like this stamp set. I love these frames, and then there's some versatile greetings with it too. And then it comes in a bundle with this rounded corner rectangle punch. So I'll be using those with that designer paper to make the card. So let's go ahead and pull our pieces together, which I have to find. Oh, you know what? I maybe grabbed it I did. It got stuck in that stack of designer paper, the card base. This is basic beige. And then I took one of the sheets of that designer paper, the Velvet Meadow paper, and I cut it down to 4 inches by 5 1/4. So all I'm going to do with this is go ahead and use my regular Stampin' Seal adhesive, and I'm going to attach it, but I forgot to do one thing first. It'll work. Before I attach it, I need to slide this punch in upside down. I'm going to put it all the way down so it hits the top of the punch, and I'm going to leave just a little bit over here on the left-hand side. Now I'm going to pop that out, save this little rectangle, and then I'll go ahead and finish putting my adhesive on the back. So I do all of the corners, and then when I make a window like this, I like to put some right along the edges just to make sure it lays nice and flat on the card. So we'll add that here, just flat on the basic beige card front. And so we've created that little window. In the window, I'm going to use one of the stamps that was in that Exciting Times set. It says, "Happy Birthday to You," and I'm using it with Berry Burst ink. And I'll just stamp right there in the center. And so this is our current ink pad. Might look familiar to you, how it flips around. The next ink pad I'm going to use is one of our new ink colors. And all 5 of our new ink colors are in our new ink pad style. So instead of like this one where I have to lift it up and spin it around, the new style just simply opens like this. It's so easy to use. And listen, it's magnetic. So it's really easy to close and open. So easy to use. So I've got, again, this is Peaceful Pine, one of the new in colors, and this is also a piece of Peaceful Pine cardstock. So I'm going to take this frame image from Exciting Times and stamp it right here down in the bottom corner, like that. Super easy. So nice to have that new style. Okay, now for this, I am going to pull in my punch one more time because what I want to do is pop out the center. So I'm going to line it up around, try to get an even amount of space around there. Pop that out. So I've got this little rectangle with the rounded corners, and you'll notice it's the same size as that. I'm going to set that aside to use for something else. And then I've got this left over. So what I'm going to do is just quickly take my scissors, and I could do this one of 2 ways. I could go around and cut and make sure that I leave that thick ink line. So I'll do that on this one. This sample card that I made, I didn't. I kind of cut inside that line. So you can really kind of alter the look of the frame. You can have that fine line right there be the border, or the thick line, whichever way you want to go, and you can mix it up. So this is just a pretty easy cut with all the straight lines. But while I'm doing that, I wanted to make sure that you saw my post earlier that there is free shipping this week. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, June 11 through 13, you will get free shipping on any order that is $75 or more. So it's a great time to grab new in-color products, whether it's these awesome new ink pads or new designer papers, new shimmer brushes that I'm going to show you in a moment. You can stock up on like the essentials like adhesive and envelopes. Also, check out the last chance list because there's some retiring products that were just added to the last chance category here in my online store. And some of them are really deeply discounted, like up to like 60%. So you don't want to miss out on those too. You can combine any of those things in an order to get your free shipping. Okay, so now I've got the frame and I want to put it over this. So notice what a huge difference that makes. It's fun to have that rectangle punched out of the designer paper and, you know, the greeting just on the card base. But then when you add that frame, it just makes it pop so much more. To give it even more of a pop and draw your eye to it even more, I'm going to take some Stampin' Dimensionals and I'm going to use the edges. So you know how we use these pieces in the middle, always save the edges because they were great for a project just like this, where I want to put dimensionals along a frame. So I'm going to add some on all 4 edges, and then that will pop up the frame around that greeting. So let's go back to that free shipping while I'm doing this. You can, like I said, any products, brand new products, products like envelopes and adhesive that we've had forever, or those retiring products, many of which are discounted. Any combination of that to reach the $75 threshold is going to give you free shipping. But there's other bonuses when you hit the $75 threshold. One of those is that you get to add the Stampin' Up! Product of the Month to your order for just $5. This month, it's a super cute stamp set. It's got several little animals, some versatile greetings. Maybe I'll just comment here with a photo of it so you can see. Super, super cute. Another benefit of the $75 threshold, I gotta scoot that over just a little bit to make sure we don't see it. Another benefit is that you get my 16 card video class when you have a $75 order in a month. So you'll get free shipping, the opportunity to add the product of the month for just $5, and my 16 card video tutorial. So now's the time to get that order in and get all of those stacked benefits. So what do you think? I love just adding that raised frame to really draw your eye in. The paper is gorgeous, and that just really creates a nice focal point. Now, there's a couple more things I want to do, starting with the inside of the card. So you know how our paper often comes 12 by 12. This package did come 12 by 12, and so I cut it into 3 strips of 4 inches. And so that's the width that I have here. And another section is right here, and I'm just going to go ahead and attach that to the inside. So not only is it gorgeous on the front, but we can open it up and add this designer paper right here as well. Okay, so now I want to add another stamp. There's another one in that Exciting Times stamp set that says, let's celebrate. So I'm going to pull in that Berry Burst ink one more time. Now this that I'm going to stamp on, I should have pointed that out. This is what I punched out from right here. I set it aside to use later. Now is later. So I've got that. I'm just going to turn it and stamp down here toward the bottom. I think that'll work. And then I will, so I've got the curve along the bottom there, and I'm going to do my best to imitate that curve. I'm not sure how to go with my scissors across the top. Not too bad. And then this could go right here. But if I wanted that look, I would have just stamped it directly on the designer paper. What I want to do is take this piece, remember where that came from? I punched it out the inside of that frame. I'm going to first attach that, and then we'll put the greeting right in the center of that. So again, just adding that layer of Peaceful Pine just sets it apart and makes it pop even more. So there's the front, and then the really pretty inside too. Now, just in case you think we can't do anything more here, I want to pull in some of these embellishments. These are Pearls of Beauty. These have been around for a while, but they're some of my go-to embellishments. So I'm going to add so there's 3 different colors here. This is like almost an iridescent white, and then more of a calypso coral. And this one is a little bit darker. I don't know if it specifically says what color. It's a little bit greenish, brownish almost, but I'm just using the white ones. I thought they worked really well and almost draw out the white flocking on the card too. So just those few quick Pearls of Beauty. And then I want to pull in our shimmer pens. So we have 5 new ink colors, and each of them has a shimmer brush. This is like Wink of Stella, if you've used that before, except colored. Super fun to use. I'm going to show you what this little bit can do to this card. So I'm going to shake it off screen a little bit, and then just remove the cap. I've already squeezed it. So initially there's a little white ring right here that you have to take out, and then you have to squeeze it to prime it a little. But then when it's like this, once you've used it, you're good to go. So I'm going to very carefully take my shimmer brush and just go over the yellow flowers right here on the designer paper. And this is just going to add a really fun shimmer. So let me pull it up and tell me if you can see the difference. These are the 2 where I've added the shimmer. This one doesn't have it yet. Can you tell the difference through the video? It really does add a lot, and I'm hoping the light captures that well. So I'm just going to go over all of the yellow flowers on the front here. I suppose I could do the inside too, but I don't want to take the time for that to dry right now, so I'll just stick to the front. But you certainly could do the flowers on the inside if you wanted to. Are you seeing any shimmer? I hope you are. And then another option, I said how they come in all of the colors. Another option would be to take this Peaceful Pine shimmer brush and go right around the frame and give that some shimmer too. I did that on the card when I was designing it. So I'm gonna hold these side by side and see if you can notice the difference. So this one has shimmer, the yellow golden glow shimmer on the yellow flowers, and then Peaceful Pine around the frame. This one has it just on the flowers. So tell me, which one do you like most? Do you like that shimmer, the extra shimmer on the frame? I'm hoping you can see it. Let me know. Let me know if you can. I'd love to hear though which one you like the most, with or without that extra shimmer. Another thing you could do if you were feeling extra shimmery is to go over the centers of the flowers a little bit. You can add shimmer as much and wherever you would like to. I did like it kind of tone on tone with this yellow. You can add it though if you wanted to put yellow or any of the other colors over the white petals. You can certainly do that too. So you can add as much shimmer as you would like to, whether you do the centers of those other flowers, the frame like it is on here, or just keep it to the yellow flowers. So that is what I have for you today. I hope you've enjoyed this quick and creative card. The Velvet Meadow designer paper is super fun to work with, and the Exciting Times bundle is turning out to be one of my favorite. So don't forget, free shipping this Thursday through Saturday, June 11th through the 13th. Grab new in color products, any new products, stock up on those essentials, check out the last chance discounted items, and then you'll also have access to the product of the month from Stampin' Up! And my video class tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.